Hello, I am Greg Allison with Green Greg's Garden and Worm Farm. I'm coming to you today from beside my log barn here today. This channel is going to be about urban farming, suburban farming, homesteading, how to make it on your own in the tough times I think we're going to have ahead. But it's how to grow organic food, how to farm out of your house, yard, backyard, small plot. I'll be covering microgreens, which you can grow in your house. I mean, you can have a farm in your house, and I do, and you can have a lot growing on a very small plot of land. And I'm going to cover these kind of things. I'm going to cover worm farming. I have a worm farm. I ship worms all over the United States. And I have aquaponics systems, including an aquaponics greenhouse, an old outdoor aquaponics system, a raised bed garden, all organic. And I do this on 1.9 acres, but believe it or not, I am in a subdivision. And as you can see, past all these windows I'm saving for future greenhouse projects. Houses of my neighbors. Back up there, I am in a subdivision. And of course, here's my log barn. So, okay, I'm sorry if I'm slewing too fast for you. But, and there's my greenhouse in the setting sun today. It's been a great day. So again, on this channel I'll be covering quite a few topics. And I'm starting out very cursory just because I'm introducing these topics, but we'll be going more in depth. I'll be covering worm farming. I'll be covering microgreens. I'll be covering aquaponics, raised bed gardening. I like to grow things such as turmeric, which a lot of people don't grow, and maybe some herbs and things like that. So you'll see a lot of topics like that, and I'll be going quite in depth on a number of these. Starting out high level, and then I'll bring it down. So that's what we're going to do in this channel. And I'll also cover things like how to prepare and live with a power grid loss. Some of the threats of loss of our power grid, because I just ran 2 conferences on power grid defense. And I'll be covering quite a bit in depth probably in that. And I can cover a lot of other topics also. One of the things I would like to do is develop a home, a system where you can actually have a home that you can live out of and make a living out of too. And I have a very good concept for that, and that's something I want to get into down the road. And a lot of these other things I'm doing here are kind of preliminaries for that, so it all kind of builds up toward it. And even that kind of home may be a great homestead for living out in the wilderness anywhere in the world, but also in space. Those of you that know me may know that I have had for many decades been a leading space activist in the United States. I've done a lot of stuff in the world of space activism for a long time. Don't I look like a rocket scientist? Yeah. Actually, I've got wreckage of the DC-X rocket here. I'll have to show you in my backyard. So, oh, here's a piece of it right there even. That's a piece of the DC-X rocket. That was the ground plane for the inner tank. What about that? Yeah, it looks like junk, but it's actually, that's museum hardware, really should be, next to that swamp of my neighbor. So yeah, as you can see, I've got a swamp back here, and neighbors up here, my log barn, and back out here you can see I've got my greenhouse, and there's woods around here too. That's a beautiful thing. I like that. Unfortunately, I get deer and a lot of other pests, raccoons, and we'll have to go through various steps to control those because they'll eat your garden up. But that's part of homesteading, even in urban homestead, because wildlife is really pressed into the populated areas. Although this subdivision here is actually located in the county about 12 miles out of the city of Huntsville, near a community called Tony, Alabama. But this is getting more prevalent, and we have to learn how to survive in these days in places like this. And so that's part of what we're going to be covering here. And I hope you enjoy my channel. I'm going to go quite in depth on a number of topics. A lot of channels just devote themselves to microgreens, and that's good because they give you a lot of coverage there, or worm farming, or they're general on homesteading. I'll be covering all that. I've got videos from building this log barn. A lot of them are short videos and still pictures. I will piece them all together and narrate those and produce some videos on that. We'll do some videos on this greenhouse behind me back here, and quite a few other things. So it should be an interesting channel. Please subscribe, and please watch for updates and have some patience with me, because I do have a full-time day job and there's a lot of work I do here. I don't get much sleep, so I'm a very busy puppy. So just bear with me, Help me out. Like my videos, subscribe, share them, recommend to your friends. I need all the help I can get promoting this channel, because I'm not just doing videos for topics. This is promoting a way of life. This is a way of life to say we can have better food and we can eat even in tough times. Because I think we're going to have some tough times ahead, and people are definitely going to want to eat better food. And a lot of the things I do here are really ground floor for that type of activity, such as a worm farm. A worm farm is a ground floor for providing organic material to grow fresh vegetables, organic vegetables in. A worm farm is a very critical piece to me in that. And I might even get into things such as blacksmithing. You may see this old animal over here. I do actually have a blacksmith's forge. I still haven't set it up. I've had it for years. So in time we'll cover a lot of different topics. And I hope it keeps you entertained. Give me some feedback. Let me know what you like, what you don't like. I'm a big boy. I can handle criticism. But don't just throw stuff out just to make yourself look smart or whatever. Be honest, and genuine, because that's what I'm going to be, and that's what most of my viewers are going to be like. We're going to be honest, genuine people trying to make a difference in this world, trying to make this world a better place. That's my goal. And like I said, I have a home concept for a home that you can make a living out of and live out of, and with a very minuscule, almost zero footprint on the environment. And that will be huge in the future. So whatever side of the spectrum you fall in, that don't matter. This will help people in general. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching, and I hope everybody has a wonderful time on my channel. And please give me feedback. Thank you. Bye.